Good morning, welcome back to casa.texpina. We're on build day number 188 today. It is Thursday. A little bit of sun breaking through the clouds. We are expecting a little bit of rain off and on. Good thing about the rain, it is showing us if there are any spots that need to be addressed on the roofing. So we had one spot, and y'all probably saw it on yesterday's video over the top of the back patio. So the tinsmith is here this morning taking care of that first thing. So let's go ahead and walk around and see where everybody else is at, and let's get started. All right, walking around this morning, seeing where everybody's located at. The varnishers are starting to work on the main entrance door, so they've got a little bit of shaving and sanding to do to get this back to a presentable state and get it to where it's ready for sanding, varnishing, staining, the whole 9 yards. So let's go ahead and let them get to work. All right, in the master's bedroom, our foreman, Mr. Marlin, is continuing with the floor tiling in here. I walked in earlier this morning and he was walking around with a stick, tapping on each one so you can a couple times so you can see which ones are hollow and which ones are not. We have no hollow tiles, so back to business. Mr. Jason here is helping him out, so he's getting the grout ready to go. So a couple buckets of grout. Let's go see where everybody else is at back here. They've got the dry pack already mixed, ready to go. And our carpenters are busy working on doors and shelving for the or panels actually for the hallway coat closet. I'll show you where that's at. What Mr. Alex is working on is the pull-out drawers. So the bottom of our coat closet is going to have pull-out drawers here. So the pull-out drawers. So he's working on building that. And then up here, this is going to be all coat closet hanging, you know, the regular rod and everything. And then up on top, we're going to have a bunch of shelves, big storage area. Continuing, Mr. Jojo has light today. We got light, we can see what we're doing now. Masala, it's bright. So we're continuing with wall tiles here, Jojo and Mr. Gabby. And then Mr. Ramirez and Mr. Willie are also doing tiling, but they're doing the floor tiling here in the bedroom number 3's lavatory area. So continuing with yesterday's work. All right, coming out to the backyard, we've got painters. Mr. Ricky is up here. He'll be back in a moment. Mr. Wilson and Mr. Rafi. And you see a return up on the top. Mr. Joel from our tinsmith crew has come back, and he is attempting to fix some of the leaks that we have. We have one or two that you have noticed. We have got some spots underneath the fiber cement board for above the patio deck. So these are minor, no big deal, and they're starting to do corrections on those. Thankfully, we're at the right time of the year to where we are getting a little bit of rain in the evenings and the afternoons, so we can find these before they present a problem. Also, the other great thing is all the leaks are on the outside of the house. So nothing on the inside walls, nothing upstairs, nothing on the gypsum board inside. So overall, this is an excellent job. Minor. So our sealer installers are back. Mr. Archie and his assistant are putting in the last couple pieces of fiber cement board ceiling panels going here in the garage area. And up here in the attic, Mr. Cho and Mr. Carlito are starting to pull fiber and coax cable for our internet and cable television. So they're pulling the wire from all the way from the pole that we have where our service drop is, all the way into the house by the panels and across the top piece of the attic space here. So actually what they're doing is putting they're putting it in conduit underneath the here it goes, between the floorboards of the attic and the ceiling. So we've got this space here. Remember, we got that big air gap. We've probably got about 3 to 4 feet there where we can run conduits all over the house. So that's what they're doing, and they're running it to the office where our main comm closet is going to be located at. So everything runs from the main panel in the garage all the way over to the comm closet inside of the office over in this area. In the Jack and Jill bath, Mr. Willie is continuing with the floor tile installation. He is making measurements so he knows where all the cuts need to be to make the tile fit perfectly inside of that door jamb right there. The varnishers here are starting to work on the main entrance door frame, starting to sand it down, get it back to the nice luster that it had when we first brought it into the house. And Mr. Andy is here again, more sanding and sealing. Nice shades. It's going to be a bright day, huh? Masala ne, salamin mo. Coming into the master bedroom. The master tiler is at work. Our foreman, Mr. Marlin, working solo. He's starting to bring the tile up a little bit further, closer to the edge, all the way around. We'll keep an eye on him throughout the day. Mr. JR is getting started up here in the media room, going back and sanding over all of the mud and tape jobs that he and Mr. Gel did a couple days ago. And once he gets all of that done, the next step will be to start painting. They have brought up a large tarp, so they'll use that underneath wherever they are painting, and also use a lot of the old cardboard boxes from the tile to help protect the floor. You notice they are doing that over here already. He's got cloth around the bottom of the wood scaffolding that he made, as well as they are sitting on top of cardboard so that they don't scratch the cardboard or scratch the tiles, and they're not using the metal scaffolding so they don't get any circular holes or poke any holes onto the tile. So making sure to take care of the tile while prepping the ceiling. All right, after lunch, Mr. Wilson is still working on the paint and a little bit of skim coat in some places right up next to the edge of the, well, it's not actual skim coat. Actually, he's putting in the joint compound right up against the edge of the wall and the fiber cement board there. They are taking note to stay away from the spots that had a little bit of water until those dry up. So, like I said, those did get fixed earlier this morning by the roofing personnel. So they're going to let that dry up, and then we'll take another look at it. In the interim, Mr. Ricky over here, our other painter, is doing the skim coat for the windows. So the window frames are getting skim coated again, a little bit thicker this time. Okay, let's go look around inside. Mr. Alex is still working on cabinets pieces for the hallway coat closet. Working on this. All right, take a look at our, and the floor tiles are done here in the Jack and Jill bath. Looks good, looks good. And we are up to 10 courses high for the sidewalls here in the powder room, as the engineer likes to call it. We call it a hallway half bath. So that's been sitting. The next thing they'll start on here will be the walls on the back and side over here, which should be just strictly the plain tile. Taking a look upstairs. Our painters, Mr. JR, is continuing with. You look like you dropped in a bag of flour. So he's busy sanding up here. We're going to make sure that all this is smooth and ready for paint. And Mr. Willie has moved from the Jack and Jill half bath, well, the Jack and Jill bath, up here to the half bath in the media room. So we're going to start working floor tiles up here. And up here in the front, we're still working on sanding the front door and sanding the other doors. So the front door frame, oh, that's coming out looking nice. Getting back to the natural wood. Go take a look back in the other room, back in the master's bedroom, see where we're at. Wow.
Playing Vista here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Making a template.
Yes.
That's a lot of cuts.
Foreman will take care of it.
Oh, they got a tile cutter. Nice. That'll help.
Yeah. Only if you're cutting straight.
Well, hopefully they cut straight. And up here on the top, looks like we have gotten finished with ceiling panels here in the master bathroom. Here in the hallway, Mr. Ferdy is getting started with the linen closet and walk-in closet for bedroom number 3. So he's starting with the bases first. And then most of it is already drawn out on the wall, exactly what we're after. So he's going to get started on that, and we'll just have to watch this as it goes along over the next couple days. Good thing this is them and not me. They're about half my size, crawling all over that suspended ceiling like it's nobody's business. If that was me, I'd be falling through on the floor. Well, what they're doing is this is Mr. Carlito. He's helping out Mr. Cho. And they are routing the conduit and pulling wires for the lights that are going to be going throughout the house. Like I said, so we've got about a 3 to 4 foot crawl space there, and that's what they're going through. Mr. Willie and Mr. Ramirez up here starting to put in the floor tile for our media room half bath. Or the upstairs powder room, as the engineer calls it. So we finally got a light bulb to work from. Now you can see what he's doing. All right, guys, throughout all the rain showers on and off throughout the day, it is just about closing time. Guys are cleaning up the site a little bit. Yeah, today we had a great day. Finished majority of the ceilings. I think we've got 1 or 2 more small spots for the ceiling guys to finish up. Continue mudding and joining. The floor tile is completed in the Jack and Jill bath all the way through. And Mr. Willie has moved up to the media room half bath. So that's where everybody's been working at. We had Mr. Cho, our electrician, and Mr. Carlito helping him out today, being what we used to call, in my prior career, we used to call them wall rats, the interior electricians. So they're up in between the floors and the ceilings, pulling wire and running conduit everywhere. So that's what's been going on today. So if y'all like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the casa.texpina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen and you'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you again tomorrow, have a great afternoon and God bless.